What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy. Athletic greatness is often associated with hard work and dedication. However, there are times when genetic excellence beats out everything else. In situations like this, that exclusive it factor is passed down from father to son. So some are just born stars. Welcome to Sports Plug TV, and we'll be looking at 4 families whose fathers and son have either made or are going to make their mark on the gridiron. Let's get right into it, starting with primetime himself, Deion Sanders.
He will give the blocking people 3 choices: a Gucci watch, a bunch of money, or a gold.
Currently working as an offensive coordinator for Trinity Christian School in Texas, Deion has a precious opportunity to coach his son, Shedeur, a 2021 quarterback prospect who is ranked as a 4-star talent and is the 34th best player in Texas, according to 247 Sports. He's also ranked 41st on the ESPN 300 list. You gotta see the irony of the situation, as Deion made a 14-year career out of terrorizing quarterbacks in the NFL, picking off their passes with ease, and his patent primetime swag en route to winning 2 Super Bowls and a spot in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. However, Shedeur isn't the only Sanders offspring to play football. Shiloh signed with South Carolina as a cornerback in the 2019 class, and Deion Sanders Jr. was a wide receiver and kick returner for Southern Methodist University in 2013. Shedeur, however, appears to be the most promising of them all and the one who takes after Deion the most. Standing 6'2" and weighing 198 pounds, he has his dad's lean body and incandescent smile, his swagger on the football field, but quiet demeanor off it. College football powerhouses have noticed the offers to continue to roll in from major programs, tracking the latest college prospect from the Sanders bloodline. This list not only includes his dad's alma mater, Florida State, but also Alabama, Arizona State, Baylor, Florida, Georgia, Georgia Tech, Houston, Louisville, LSU, Michigan, Oregon, Penn State, South Carolina, Syracuse, Tennessee, UCLA, and UCF. And despite all those prestigious schools sending him offers, Shedeur is in no hurry to select one right away and is carefully considering all his options. Safe to say, the Sanders children have had success beyond their father, and there have been many other families in which that talent is passed one generation right to the next. One family is the Matthews family.
I'm Clay Jr.
Clay Matthews Sr. began the family's long and colorful tradition in 1950 when he made his debut in the NFL with the San Francisco 49ers. But his unexciting career only lasted 5 years, but it was overshadowed by his son, Clay Jr., who suited up for the Browns in 1978. Over the next 19 seasons, Clay Jr. made the 17th most appearances in NFL history and recorded 69.5 sacks, along with 1,561 tackles, which is 3rd most in league history, for crying out loud, dog. As a result, the productive linebacker was named All-Pro selection 3 times and was a 4-time Pro Bowler. Then boom, fast forward a few decades to present time, and the expression "like father, like son" could not be more appropriate, as Los Angeles Rams linebacker Clay Matthews III is now terrorizing the NFL from the same position. Through 6 NFL seasons, the youngest Matthews has already 5 Pro Bowl appearances, Defensive Player of the Year, and a Super Bowl title with the Green Bay Packers. Although the title best ever in the Matthews family is hotly contested at their family reunions for sure. It seems Bruce Matthews, who is the brother of Clay Jr. and son of Clay Sr., has a legitimate claim to that. Playing alongside offensive line for 19 NFL seasons from 1983 to 2001, Bruce made it to a record 14 Pro Bowls and was enshrined to the NFL Hall of Fame as well. Just like his brother Clay Jr., Bruce also has a future NFL star,
Jake Matthews, tackle, Texas A&M.
His son, Jake Matthews, was the 6th overall pick in the 2014 NFL Draft and currently starts as the left tackle for the Atlanta Falcons. Moving on, now we have the Long family.
Howie Long is the most controversial ranking on our list.
It began with the 8-time Pro Bowler Howie Long, who played his entire 13 years with the Raiders. Defensive end helped the Raiders win the Super Bowl in 1984 and was named the Defensive Player of the Year in 1985. Long finished his career with 84 sacks and was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2000. However, Long's legacy did not end there, and his sons eagerly took the mantle and went on to have successful careers. First off, Chris Long went on to become the second pick in the 2008 NFL Draft. After playing 8 seasons for the St. Louis Rams, Chris finished his career off in style, winning Super Bowls back-to-back with the Patriots in 2017 and the Eagles in 2018. The following season, Chris announced his retirement. Hey, what a way to end your career, right? Along with Ken Newton Jr., Deion Sanders, Brandon Browner, and his teammate LeGarrette Blount, Chris Long holds the distinction of being one of only 5 players in the NFL to win Super Bowls back-to-back for different teams. And then there's the youngest of the Long brothers, Kyle Long for the Chicago Bears. Eager to live up to the family name, but rearing also the name for himself, Kyle plays his trade by protecting quarterbacks, rather than chasing them down like Hall of Fame father and his brother once did. A 3-time Pro Bowler and a second-team All-Pro in 2014, Kyle is very passionate about the game of football, which he gives a lot of credit for saving his life from addiction. He states, "I'll forever be indebted to football because it was my savior. My family was my support system, but football is the cradle that I'm in all the time." And finally, we have the Mannings. Let's face it, no other family streams football royalty quite as loud as the Mannings. Along the gridiron, 3 different Mannings have dominated football on both collegiate and pro levels, beginning with Pops Archie all the way back in 1969, when he electrified the country with his scripting plays as a quarterback for Ole Miss. Utilizing a distinct dual threat style, the eldest Manning won the Walter Camp Memorial Trophy in 1969 and was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 1989. While his pro career didn't go as expected, Archie was still able to make his way into 2 Pro Bowl selections. As decent as Archie was, could have never imagined that the legacy his sons would leave behind him. Let's start with the oldest one, Peyton Manning, who was a consensus first-team All-American at Tennessee in 1997, hosted the Maxwell and Davey O'Brien Awards among many others. But it was the NFL that Peyton really became a legend. Widely considered as one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history, Peyton was a 4-time Pro Bowler, 7-time first-team All-Pro, a 5-time NFL MVP, and a Super Bowl champion during his colorful and decorated 17-year career. What's also cool is the fact that Peyton currently holds the record for the most single-season touchdowns with 55, and most single-season passing yards with 5,477. And Peyton's little bro, Eli, wasn't quite as prolific, but the former New York Giants quarterback had an amazing career nonetheless. From setting 45 single-game seasons and career records at Ole Miss to leading the Giants to 2 Super Bowl championships, the youngest Manning has also experienced all kinds of football success. A 3-time Pro Bowler and a 2-time Super Bowl MVP, Eli currently holds the Giants franchise records for passing yards, touchdowns, completions, and he's the NFL record holder for most 4th-quarter touchdown passes in a season. Combine all 3 of them, and there's one thing that's clear: no family in the world can quarterback quite like the Mannings did. So there you have it. There's a look at some of the most successful father-son combos in NFL history. Please give us a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. You know what I'm saying. And as always, thank you for watching.